The king, alongside his son Prince William and his sister Princess Anne, led the procession on horseback. Queen Camilla and the Princess of Wales, Catherine, followed behind in a carriage with the king's grandchildren. Trooping the color is part of a tradition dating back to the 1700s. It ended with a massive military flypast. Afua Hagan joins me now, CTV's royal commentator. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you as well.
Let's talk about this event today. For some that don't know the real significance of it, very stooped, of course, in history and tradition, celebrating the sovereign's birthday. Talk to us about the importance of this day.
Absolutely. As we know, the sovereign has two birthdays. He has the official birthday, which is today, and then his actual birthday, which is in November. And the reason for that is the reason why he has two birthdays is that trooping of the colour can happen around the sovereign's birthday in summer in the United Kingdom when the weather is a lot better. So you had the king riding on horseback, riding noble, a horse gifted to him by the Canadian Mounties, flanked by his sister, the Princess Royal, his son, the Prince of Wales, and his brother, Prince Edward. They were all on horseback behind him, and they inspect the troops. Now, there was more than 1,500 troops on display today, as well as countless numbers of musicians and 300 horses. They go the distance from Buckingham Palace to Horse Guards Parade, where he inspects the troops. And then, of course, you have them watch the fly past on the balcony. And we had the full fly past that we were supposed to have during the coronation, but we couldn't because the weather was so terrible. Much better weather in London today, so we did have that full fly past.
You know, this was all sort of brand new for a lot of people because this is the first time in 70 years a king and queen were part of this event. Of course, marking, we could say, another first for Britain. And of course, you mentioned there the king being on horseback for the first time in a very long time. Talk to me a little bit about that. You know, because I guess the traditional book on this had to be altered somewhat.
Absolutely, because we are so used to the Queen
Mm-hmm.
trooping the colour, the Queen inspecting the troops. And like you said, it's a dichotomy, lots of firsts, lots of new things. The King riding on horseback, the King inspecting the troops. But so much of this is steeped in history. You know, things that have been happening for hundreds of years. This has been a tradition since the 1800s. It was scaled back during COVID, but it's been something that's going on for a long time. But you're right in saying the king riding on horseback. We even had his cipher written out by the aircraft in the sky, CR, to symbolize his new reign. So lots of history there, but also lots of new things happening in the royal family. And of course, we did see the royal family on the balcony there as well. We're hearing a lot about the scaled back band of working royals, if you will. We had Princess Anne and Sir Tim. We had Prince William and Princess Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, of course, with their children, George, Louis, and Charlotte. We had the King and Queen. We had the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie, Duke of Kent, and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester there as well. And you know, such a significant occasion, and this really kicks off a time of great occasions over the summer for the royal family. We have the Garter Day on Monday, you'll have the Highland Games, we'll have the Scotland Week as well, Holyrood Week later on in the summer. And Trooping of the Colour was always one of the Queen's favourite events because, like I said, it would kick off this series of events that would take place for the royal family over the summer.
And indeed, with all of this, as you mentioned there, the king's son, but not both sons. Prince Harry, of course, not there. And some may sort of, again, question whether or not they feel that there could be a rebridge or a reconnection, you know, within the royal family. What is your take there? Because, you know, not everybody, of course, was on the balcony with the king and queen.
Absolutely not, but it was for working royals only, which is why you did have, you know, a scaled back version of the royal family, if you will. And that's a version of the royal family that they want to take into the future. I think when it comes to the Sussexes, reconciliation could still be on the cards, but it's not something that's going to come quickly or easily. We cannot expect to see Prince Harry or Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, on the balcony in any of these family occasions because they aren't working royals at the
Hmm.
moment. And so we shouldn't expect to see them there. But in terms of family occasions, I think there's still a lot of work to be done behind the scenes on both sides to enable them to come together and do that.
We will keep a close eye, but for now, as you mentioned, this is the start of many events that are going to be happening in Britain, of course, with a great deal of celebration and some, I think, some more firsts, as you point out as well. Afua, it's always great to have you. Thank you so much for this. Afua Hagan, CTV's Royal Commentator. We'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you.